Alright, welcome to the stream, everyone. Welcome to the official Touge Shakai podcast. I'm your host, zerkermods, joined by the number 14 civic driver, Kary. Not joined by our other host, Laius. He is off drunk somewhere. And we got special guest today, the Dark Flush, and possibly for EJ onto the stream, everyone. Welcome to the official.
Does EJ ever talk?
No, EJ does not talk. So, what should we begin by discussing today? I mean, obviously mods, big news within Touge Shakai. Literally, I'd ask what everyone's thoughts are, but literally everyone here is involved with it actually. So,
you gonna give me a link?
yes, I will give you that link so you can hear yourself. Big news within Touge.
I mean, I don't wanna.
I think my mic quality sounds a bit shit, so let me send you that link, and then I'm gonna put it in no mic. Keep people entertained. I am going to quickly plug my mic back in.
How do I keep people entertained?
Yep.
Just dance.
Dance. Yeah.
Could be good to entertain
No
people.
No one can see me.
Yeah.
Dance.
So
break it down.
So first thing first, with all these new modes and new maps, we saw some very good new times done by everyone.
New modes.
Yeah, new modes.
What new mode?
Well, maps, you know.
Well, yeah, new maps, but no new modes.
With all these new modes and new maps,
it's not modes. It's the same mode.
New
it's just new maps
done by everyone.
Okay. New maps.
New modes.
You
mean,
yeah,
modes mean like game modes. What? There's no new game modes in the game. It's just time attack and tofu run.
Right, my mic's
we don't
working
really
now.
have
You can all hear
tofu
me,
run.
can't you?
With these new maps.
Isn't there? I didn't check.
Probably should actually.
But it works now.
Kary, you're a mod. Do you
No,
want to
it
put the
don't
stream
work.
link up in Tatakai just
Damn.
because?
I would think it would work, cause like it's just a simple like calculation. It's not much different from time attack.
Anyone have any
So
specific
I thought it would just work out of the box for those maps.
Yeah, but I think it needs some adjustments maybe. So, I think EJ didn't work on it, and
okay, no.
that's okay if he.
Gone.
Okay, yeah,
Oh, sorry,
give me
back.
very, very, very
He's back.
professional. My mic wasn't working in Discord, but it was working in OBS. Amazing stream quality we've got here.
What issue did you fix?
Give me a second. Gotta get this all back up and... no, I replugged in my headset. But, unfortunately, it didn't really want to connect back to Discord, just wanted to connect back to OBS. Alright, so there we go, though. We're back up. So, anyone have any specific times they want to congratulate? Any amazing runs that have been done?
Yeah.
Yes, my own. No, I'm joking. I want to say that the 33 on Momiji line by Skinsuit with the Civic is very impressive. Pretty fast run.
It is.
I mean, do we know where the world record stands at the moment? Who has each one?
Momiji?
Well, overall.
I don't know, but I can find out by scrolling through the cars.
Alright, well, give us who has world record at the moment. Let's give them a shout out.
On Momiji?
Yeah, on Momiji.
Well, I'm checking. Since there is no list, I have to scroll by the cars manually, so it will take a second.
Possibly.
It most likely would be probably. Oh, okay, that's a good time. Mozu with a 32.7 on Momiji
Whoa.
on the S2K, and a 32.4 on Momiji with the Integra.
Mm-hmm. That's a very good time.
Yeah, but I'm still checking all the cars.
I would guess, I believe Arquin still has a 3-0.
A 32.6 with the FD
Is that by Zach or Crow?
by Zach. And Arquin with a 30.2 on Momiji
So, Kary,
line.
do you want to go put the thing up in announcements in Tatakai? Because why not?
Yes,
yeah.
Arquin still has the record, but Jalowski is close behind with
Okay.
the SAD with a 30.4.
Jalowski has been liking that map, so
He
makes
has
sense.
been really loving that map, yes.
He loves it.
Come on, Kary, we need to get the link up.
So,
Where is it?
yeah, the world record is a 30.2 by Arquind on Momiji line with the 8.6. The 8.6 is
I'm sure it'll
very
be brought
good.
down a lot more though. Plenty more potential
I'm
in those
not.
maps.
I'm not too sure about that because it's a very simple map conceptually. I don't think that it will be pushed much beyond that.
I mean, you say that, but even look at
Momiji.
maps like, look at maps like Okawa and Saka, and they can still be pushed more. I mean, they're not simple, but
No,
they are
but
short.
Okawa and Saka do not have the same simplicity as Momiji does, because Momiji does not have like banking or like very weird corners like Okawa, because Okawa has some like difficult like corner transitions with grip and stuff. Like Momiji doesn't really have any of that, so I don't think it will be pushed much beyond as it is now. Maybe I'm not saying like completely won't be, but like I don't think it's gonna be pushed more than a second from the best
think
time right now.
Understandable,
but
and
as it's
as I called it, we do have Ryan here in the chat.
Hello, Ryan.
Hello, Ryan.
Nice to see you, Ryan. Also, Kary, you gonna
Yeah.
put the link up, or are you gonna sit here?
I can't, bro. I can't put the link in announcement. I told you.
Wait, you can't put an announcement? I thought you were a moderator. What is this?
I'm a moderator, but I can't put it in the announcement.
Why did I have announcement perms when I was a moderator?
Well, yeah, maybe, but I'm just a trial
You
moderator.
should just
so
at everyone in media, Kary.
I can put it in media, yeah.
Okay, well, just spam around everywhere, may as well.
Yes, watch
also,
us yap about Touge Shakai.
another thing time wise that we should probably address is Soramine. God.
Oh yeah, there's been a big fight for the records again on Soramin.
Yeah, so not even just the downhill, is also the uphill. It's all going down. I think
uphill especially.
Well, I think it started on the downhill, and then it spread to the uphill, and I think it's still going on the uphill now.
I don't think it started on downhill because it all began when Burb set a time on the uphill.
I thought
Like
it began
what
with
was it, 24 or something?
I thought it began with Skin Suits 15 in the Civic. On the
No.
downhill.
No,
Why not?
I don't think so.
I mean, either way,
Because
both those
I
times.
think that came after that.
I mean,
Anyway, it doesn't matter. There's been a
Yeah.
big rush on pushing Soramin because it wasn't pushed, and now the times are pretty crazy.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
still
they are.
more to go, I think. I mean, I can guarantee there's still a 12 on the downhill is, feasible.
I'm the worst person to ask because I hate that track.
I mean, still though, it's always good to see times get pushed more and more.
Well, as it's a big track, maybe you have room to improve on almost every corner. So
Yeah,
except you do all the corners perfectly.
You can take that
the
to the bank from Kary, the number 14 Civic driver.
Fuck you.
Oh,
It's not true. It's
is that-
not true. It's not even true, bro. I put my time and I also
Where-
changed my man. So yeah.
I think it was
Where does the
Sushi
number
Saka. He was number 14 on it. So that's just
Oh,
it's gonna
It
stick.
was on
Kary,
Touge
I'm
Saka,
sorry.
bro. Okay. And if you look at Apogara time, I'm just behind Skinshoot. So yeah, just behind, 5 seconds behind. Okay, but third is third. Okay, third is third.
Either way though, anything else? So that's times done. Yeah, a lot of new modded times. Times on modded maps. Soramina's gone insane.
Not-
Anything battle related? I mean, I don't care much for battles, but has anything happened there?
Yeah,
There's been some drama between Osti and Anakin about challenging. What was it? PowerPoint, or I think
Oh, yeah,
someone else.
Was that
Microsoft
Street
of
Breed challenge
the Drift.
PowerPoint?
I'm not sure, but he has a problem with them like challenging a really weak team and putting their best players,
Oh,
even
yeah,
though they both agreed to race.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think they put Zach, which I mean, like,
They put him in an FC though, which is not good.
but I.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they put
like
Zach in the
I
lineup
have race
against
Usti, and
Microsoft of the
nothing
Drift.
against Usti, but I know I could take him every map on the Altezza. Like,
I mean, no,
there is
yeah,
just
but that
skill
wasn't his
difference.
point. His point was that like he kind of he's kind of a bully, but it doesn't even make sense
I
since the both teams talk to each other and they agreed to a race.
To be fair, like I think most top level teams now for Tatakai are very ego driven. They're all, it's at the top. It's a lot of all star teams at the moment. Teams that are just set on winning and nothing else.
No, I don't think
No.
that was the goal of that race. I think Anakin wanted to show like the newer like players on their sub team on like how to race or something.
I mean, I don't know, but either way, well,
I mean, that's what he told me at least.
That is something. Most wanted doing anything.
Well, we raced Edelweiss, and then now we're not doing much. We're just trying to. We got a sub team, that's right.
Yeah.
Since there's more people in
You
the server.
Ryan over
Yeah, you
here is actually
create
on the
the-
sub
you-
team.
It's
You
the
created
worst name.
undercover.
I hate the name, but I mean, yeah,
It's undercover. That's it.
yeah. It's undercover,
so-
which is a terrible name in my opinion. But you know,
Well, anything else news wise happened?
On the battles, there was the Sundowners against Sunrise Racing Team.
What the
Where it
hell
was
is the Sunrise
basically-
Racing Team?
Sunrise Racing Team is the team from Split, Amisyuani. There was it's a Russian team almost, and Split changed from the Sunrise Racing Team to the Undercover. Seems like, but there was a team battle. It was 5 days ago, and it was basically Lakever and Kaz against the other team. It was not really a team battle. It was only two people against two people. And Sundowners won 4-0. And the last one that happened was Arctic Expeditionary Team against the Challenge. And this
the
one
challenged. What a good name.
and this
I
one
love that
was,
team name.
I don't know why I don't really like it, but yeah, okay.
But it's funny
And-
because it's like the challenged, like they get challenged by other
Yeah.
teams, and the challenged as in, well,
Well, it makes me feel like
mentally
mentally
challenged.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's it. You got it.
I
And so
think,
it was a 4-0 for Arctic, and it was only one way, to be honest. No tiebreaker, nothing. So yeah,
Kary,
pretty good
can
new
you turn
team.
up your mic a bit, Kary? You are a bit quiet.
Yeah,
But I-
maybe it
I
is
do
better.
think it is time we get into the drama, Kary.
Yeah.
So, Dark Flush. There is a high chance that we will be getting the GT86 in game. I'd like to
Mhm.
hear your thoughts.
I think it ruins the vibe of the game, of the early 90s, I mean late 90s, early 2000s cars that are in the game presently. That car does not fit the game at all, in my opinion, and it belongs in a different type of game. Also, the car, well, it's pretty bad in real life. Well, it's not bad as in like unreliable or like it's bad for like racing. I mean, it should be pretty good for Touge, like if it's put there, but like I don't like the vibes because it's gonna be like a really modern car with all these like late 90s, early 2000s cars, and I would hate it in the game personally.
Alright, understandable.
I mean,
Any other
I don't know
thoughts?
if it's understandable. Like, I think it's pretty irrational. I don't like the directionless of it. You know, if you just keep adding like random things to a game that has a specific vision, it just suddenly just loses like all identity.
Look, the GT86 is a car that I think should be in game, but not probably one that should be prioritized. I mean, as you know, I run TSG, so I would love to have it in the game, but I think for the game aesthetically, it should have been one of the last cars. But oh well, we're getting it. Let's just hope that it's actually viable.
I hope we're not getting it.
Well,
I
pretty
hope
sure
it's
we are.
trolling, bro. I hope it's trolling.
Well, I think not much else going on, so I think we should announce the next update of Shakai Extended will be focusing on TSG maps. So think circuit, think turnaround, think anything that could be used for TSG, and it could end up in this update.
TSG is TS Ghost.
Yeah, Touge Shakai Ghost logo in
Yeah,
the
it
top
is.
right corner.
Mhm.
Yes, it's a racing series where you do a more circuit style instead of like Touge, more like MF Ghost style of racing.
Very unique compared to everything else we've got, and I mean, I'm hoping to get season 2 started at some point in the near future, but I have been told I have to wait until the 1v1 tournament is over, which leaves one question: what the fuck is happening with the 1v1 tournament?
It's happening. It's just slow. I don't really
It's
know.
slow.
I think Mozu is being like too slow about it. I think he should like egg on players to actually do the races because I think it's like 2 weeks or something. Because like right now the loser brackets are happening, and I don't really have a clue like how long that's gonna take. But like I think it should end by this week. But I don't know if it's going to because apparently like nobody just cares to like tell the players to actually race. So I don't know. I'm not sure what's happening.
So,
I mean,
Like,
would you say
it's
like
like
a bit of a
bottom
failure
line
in
is it's
management for
happening
it?
just very slowly.
it seems like that there will be 2 races during this weekend, and the last one that we don't really have any date for now is Split versus Anakin.
I
That
mean,
should
And
be
after that,
it's interesting.
we will close this bracket after
It's
this.
it's a strange thing because initially there was so much hype for it, and now like we should be getting into like the closer battles, you know, the better drivers versus
We
better
are.
drivers. But it doesn't seem like the hype's there for it anymore. It's all just, you know, it seems like it happened too slow, and now everyone's waiting for it to be over, unless they're in it.
I'm not waiting for it to be over. I'm just waiting for it to
Well,
freaking get on
are
with
you
it.
still in it?
Yeah.
Then yeah, well of course you are, but like I think for people who've already knocked out of it or just spectators, I think a lot of people are just, you know, it's gone on too long for them.
I mean, I just don't know what kind of impact it would have for them. Like, it's not like people are gonna watch it less because it's the races and the drivers that matter, not like how long it takes.
Mm.
I
There's
mean,
still a
it's
lot of
annoying
people
for the
watching.
players. Yeah, it's annoying for the players, but like once an individual matchup happens, like people are gonna show up regardless if it happens like sooner or later. I think actually the like long period of waiting gives it more anticipation. Like, oh damn, like these guys are racing like 2 weeks from now. It's pretty cool, I think. But like, yeah, I think it should be stricter with the like time scale and availability,
Yeah,
because it's definitely moving very slowly.
understandable. Hang on, I want to put a rule to you for team battles and see what both your opinions is. Coming from the 1v1 league in IU, how would you guys feel about having bans before picking home map?
No, I don't like it.
I don't like it either much.
You don't think that it would force people to learn more maps and not rely on
No.
just one map they're good at?
No, our map is the map you
It
choose.
doesn't
so
really matter because you're gonna like choose it's like how are you gonna ban map? I mean, I guess you mean like if you ban maps first, you might ban someone's home map.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
you would
that's it.
be able to ban someone's home map first.
Actually,
No,
that
because-
might be more exciting.
Yeah, but,
But
the
it could be
strategy
abused
behind-
because if you know what the other guy is gonna pick, then like you just automatically ban that. And
Yeah.
I think like if you do bans after the home map, you could like pick multiple strategies. While like if you ban first, there's only one strategy of like banning the opponent's map, or you could not ban it but race on it instead. But I don't know.
I mean, I just feel
I
like
don't think it makes much of a
would-
difference.
I feel like it would sort of force people to be a bit more versatile. You know, there wouldn't be any crutch maps. You couldn't just have
My
one
opinion,
map where
but
you know you're
it's the
faster, so
same.
you abuse it. You would have to have
But-
sort of, you know, you would have to
but-
have skill around the board, basically.
That's the same, bro. If you take an home map, the opponent just have to be good on it to try to beat you, and that's the same for them. I don't see any,
I think
any
what
difference.
what we're
you know.
saying is it would make both home map races a bit closer.
No, I don't think so.
I mean, it
think
depends because like there are like multiple people that are just good, like all around. I don't think it would be like you would just pick what is disadvantageous for the car. Like it would be functionally the same.
Yeah, I mean, understandable. Oh, either way, how would you two feel though? Because we are moving to actually having lots of maps in game, and it's gonna get stupid having 7 map bans before you
Why?
race.
Why is that stupid?
Oh, it's just stupid. Just too many map bans. Like how if there was.
It's not stupid. Yo, okay, Zerker. There are games where you can play one against each other, right? Like RTSs, where there's like 50 possible picks for like a thing you want to play, right? Like a faction type deal. Like over 50, and people ban like 40 or like 35 things.
Okay, but
Like,
we're playing Simcade racing game, not real time strategy game.
Yeah, I'm just asking, like, why do you think it's dumb? Because I think that it's normal. You just adjust the ban amount to the number of maps, and that's it.
I
think
think
it's
dumb
okay.
having like
It's
a
okay
solid
to,
5 minutes sitting there where you're just back and forth. Like, okay, I ban this, you ban that, I ban this. Like for every
No, I
battle.
think it's okay, bro.
But
I
back-
don't
back
think
to the-
that's
back to
bad
the
at
point
all.
Anyway, though, how would you two feel about a system where you actually only race on the opponent's home map?
What does that mean?
So
What do you mean?
the challenger races on the challenged home map,
And
and that's it. Just I mean, obviously, whenever there's a tournament, they can do something different. But just for casual team battles, how would you feel about that? More in the spirit of like
Not-
Initial D and what project.
You mean
Not
like-
too bad going, yeah.
you mean like race on the challenge some home map, and then you do bans?
No, so
Yeah,
no bans. So say red line challenge.
No, like how-
rock bottom races. So we challenge them, so they pick their home map in advance, so you know what their home map's going to be, and then you try to beat them on their home map, and that's just it basically.
Yeah, just like in
So,
NSCP.
So a bit like
what do you mean? Like you all of the racers race on the same map over and
well,
over
on the
again?
same map.
you could do it different ways, but I think you could just do one uphill, one downhill.
I think that's stupid. I think that's very stupid. Because like, how are you gonna count the points? Like
Well,
what?
you wouldn't count
Oh,
the
first
points.
to four.
You'd just count, a win for the uphill and a win for the downhill, or it would be about a win on each individual one. It wouldn't
Okay,
be,
and what if your team has worse cars for that specific map?
well, you could just
Like you're
choose
just automatically
you can just
lose.
choose different cars. There's only one battle for it, so.
Well, you can choose different cars, but the problem is most people don't drive multiple cars. They only drive one car.
Most people do have varied teams. I mean, hopefully, that's the main point
I
of
think
what you
it's a
should be
dumb
building a
idea.
team to have.
If you race on a single map, I don't think that's a good idea at all, because it limits everything for no reason.
Do you not
I
think it'd be
agree with
in the
like
spirit of initial D though?
I think it would be cool if like you raced on like the challenged home team map and then you ban maps. Like you never race on like home map of the challenge, or like you race only on the home map of the challenge, and after that you ban maps. But I think it's a dumb idea to just have one map you race on. Also, it would be an extremely boring viewing experience.
That's true. That's true.
I mean, fair enough, but I don't know. Either way, like, look, I highly doubt we'll ever see changes.
And also,
to
I
team
think
battles, but
with that format, the issue would be like there would be only like one or two players that race like in each team battle, and there's no like team battle happening. It's just a 1v1.
I mean,
That's true, because
people aren't changing the players unless you force them like to race like with each team member, which I think isn't dumb. It removes like all strategy from team battles. Like it's all down to like just skill or car, and that would be extremely boring.
That's the thing, Zerker. For example, if you challenge someone on Apogara and you take like for example the RBR team, well there is Ricky who is playing the FC on it. He won't be able to play. Okay, so there will be only two people from the team, whether who knows really well Apogara and they do some very good times on it. Who will play and not all the teams. So it removes a lot of team tactics and teamworks in the team battle.
I mean, I don't know. I still wish we could have we could have strategy be an actual in battle thing, not just a sit there planning out maps and trying to determine what home map everyone's gonna pick.
How do you have strategy in battle?
Well, you'd have to have a different game and different driving tactics.
But but like fundamentally, like there is things cars are good at and things cars are bad at, and if you try to do like things that don't fit with the car, it just doesn't work because that's not how it works.
I mean, like I didn't bring up taking a bad car to a map it's not fucking good on. I'm talking general.
Yeah, but like I'm saying, like cars have basic dynamics you have to adhere to and use to your advantage. You can't just do like a thing that doesn't work for the car, because that will just slow you down and do nothing for you. Like you can't have like strategy only because like at the top levels, like everything is so optimized. Like you only can like make overtakes if your opponent like makes a mistake. Like there's no strategy to be had like in initial D, for example, like, oh, I'm gonna overtake here because you just know your opponent. You assume your opponent is gonna drive a perfect run, and you try to do your best to do the same. Like there's no strategy to be had. You just take opportunities when they arise.
I'm not saying it's really that possible in game. I mean, to some extent, especially in lower down, yeah, it might be, but. What I'm more saying is, like, in general terms, I think if there was a way to do that in game, that would be far better than just sitting there planning out maps like you're playing chess.
I mean, I like that aspect. Why is that bad?
I mean,
I like
I
playing
find it
just
bad
with the
because it's just.
strategy and psychology and trying to do risky or safe strategies.
I find it sort
You
of
know,
against the spirit of the game. It's you're not turning up to race. You're just at that point sitting down with a pen and paper trying to work out where you're racing. But
I mean, but you still have to drive well to execute your strategy.
no, I mean I'm not
Yeah,
saying you
Like
don't
it's
have
it's
to
not
two
drive well to
parts.
only.
It's
execute
two
it.
parts. You
I'm just saying
strategize
it's
for like
you're strategizing different, completely different thing basically.
Well, sometimes you
well,
prefer
it's
to
how
put
it.
like a better driver on the map instead of
Yeah, and
someone who has a better car in the map. You know.
I don't understand your point of view at all, Zerker,
I mean,
personally, because like I don't know what you mean when you say spirit, because like a spirit of it is that you like plan against with maps and cars against a different
I
team.
mean,
Like I don't
my,
know.
my, my thoughts on it was like I liked I just like going into a team battle racing. That's about it. I never liked the part just sitting down there. Okay, we can abuse them on this map here. Okay, yeah, fuck, we've got R32 or something. That map's rain, easy win. Like I never liked
Well,
that
they
aspect
they
to
are
it.
doing the same. They are doing the same, bro.
I know they're
So you
doing the
have to
same,
adapt.
but I just found it boring as shit to be honest.
It's not boring. You don't really know what's
How
gonna
is it
happen next.
boring? How would removing it make it less boring? It would make it more boring.
I mean, I just wish there was actually a system where you could just strategize for the battle, not just sit there picking out maps and stuff beforehand.
Again, Zerker, if your opponent is a good driver, that's not happening in any case. Like that's not how
Look,
racing works in
I'm
principle.
not saying you could. I'm saying I think that would be ideal if you could.
That's just a false like presumption because that's impossible. That's like it's literally like it wouldn't be a reality in any universe. You know what I mean? Like that's not how it works like at all.
But look, we can
Like you
talk in
could
hypothetical terms though. Like if you could do
no, but
something like
it's a
that.
problem when I can't even imagine what you're trying to achieve. Like it's not real,
Look,
like at all. Like
I think it's
how would it
important to
work?
acknowledge I'm not trying to achieve anything. I don't give a shit about team battles, so I'm not trying to fix anything. I'm just saying
No,
I
I
think
know you're not trying
if
to
you could
fix it.
do
You're
that.
saying I want strategy in battles, but like, what does that even look like?
Well,
Like, how is it even real? Like,
look, I
The,
think to be fair, the only thing I think you could almost strategize with is slipstream, but even then, it's like not really.
you still have to adhere to the car's dynamics.
Yeah. I don't know, not possible in game, but I'm just saying that would be what I would like strategy for if it could be done. I've never found any enjoyment in just sitting there thinking about what another team's gonna play. I'd just rather get into the racing.
If it was like NASCAR, sure, but it's Touge. Like, that's not happening.
yeah, I really think that the team battle is okay now. I think we can improve by doing some level for each team, so you don't have like top team challenging,
Well,
well, low
you'd
level
actually need
team.
to get new teams involved though, because there's I think
Where
there's
is new
a
team
few.
involved, bro?
There's a few more, but there's still not that many active lower. Well, to be fair, there's not even that many active top teams anymore.
Well, there is,
There's,
bro.
there's
Just like most wanted is still active. Edelweiss is active.
no, I mean
R2 is just
there's bigger
is
teams than there
is
used.
bandy, I
There's
think.
big teams. There's not like I think you know what I mean. There's not heaps of teams for it. You might get 2 divisions, but that's about all you get.
No, I think you will have at least 4 divisions, something like that.
I mean,
Especially with the new teams that are coming. For example, if you put the challenged Microsoft Office Drift, and you put Arctic on it, well, that's already 1 division. Then after that, there is the new team from Toto, the French team. They
um,
are doing okay.
I mean, I haven't
So
seen it.
it's a middle 1 team. So yeah, and then after that you have the top teams without the device, most wanted, and I don't really have any other ideas now, but I think there is still over top teams. So you can do some division, in my opinion.
I think you'd do divisions, but I think you'd get 4 in Division 1. Yeah, you'd get 4 in Division 1, I suppose. You'd get Street Breed, or it's changed its name, didn't it? Well, yeah, you'd
It's
get
stuck to that. No.
you'd get that. You'd get Sundowners, Edelwees, and Most Wanted. And I don't know if there's anything else that would meet the build for a top division.
Or RBR is not bad. I'm not gonna advertise for my team, but we are not so bad. So
I mean, look, I think realistically, I think you could make the cut for Division 1. I don't think you could
yeah,
realistically take on. I think you'd have an alright chance against Stack Deck, is it?
Yes,
Stack Deck,
Stack Deck.
Yeah, I think you'd have
I
an
think
alright
we can-
chance against Stack Deck, because I think from what I've seen, a lot of the players that used to be there aren't racing.
uh-huh.
Like they've still got Zach, but there's no Crow, no Mui anymore. You
No,
don't
Nujua
have
is in
Why no
Android.
movie races?
no
Yeah,
Mui
on
used to
Android.
be in Street Breed though, but he left to go found what was it? I was about to say
It's
Oh, yeah,
Android.
yeah,
yeah.
Android. Yeah, and we raced against them and we won. So yeah, that's not that bad. There was Septine, Mujiwara, Oriwadi, and who was in? Don't remember. And that's all, I guess.
I don't know.
I think there's a
it's-
serious lack of advertising for the game.
Well, I think
Nobody
right,
cares
you're
about
right.
it
the biggest
because
advertising
nobody
the game
knows about it.
has is the Steam page itself. I honestly think that gets a lot of people in.
I mean, the only way like someone finds the game through Steam is if they look at category racing. And not many people do that. Just check random fucking categories for games.
I think you.
And
I think
usually
you
they
get some,
look
but-
at the home page and take the games on the home page, and that's all.
Like
you know?
you need some like popular like racing YouTuber to like make a video about it for people to actually try it.
I mean, I think. Look, I think.
Also, I think a
Jalowski-
demo would help.
I think Jalowski's doing a really good job on that, just with his high quality content.
Yes, but I mean, it doesn't spread though that well.
I think, to be fair,
I think
from
a demo
my
would
channel,
help the game so much.
I would say like it's initial D theme videos that do bring in the most views just by having initial D related titles.
Yeah.
So maybe that would be good advertising for the game. A bit like
It
sort of
still doesn't
Zach's
have
voice.
reach. There's no reach, Zerker. You need reach. You need people to see the thing.
Yeah, but you're only
If
gonna
it's
reach.
just random like algorithm stuff, then
You're
like,
only gonna
yeah,
reach
sure,
so
you
far.
might get like
beyond
3,000
beyond
views or
going
something,
to like
but
a
that's
really
not enough.
popular YouTuber and begging. That is kind of the best you could do.
No, like I said, like I think a demo would help a lot. Like give people a demo that they can download, play like one car, one track, no garage feature, no other features, just
Just
a
like
little like
Nitro
time
Nitro,
attack on one map with one car, and let them try out like the physics for a little with the demo, and then they can decide if they want to buy it.
Yeah,
Just like they did with Night Runners, the prologue is. There's a lot of people playing Night Runners because of the prologue, and there's a lot of
Yeah.
people enjoying Night Runners. So I think it's not a really bad idea for it.
Because it's a paid game. It's $15, and that's a lot to spend for a game that you might not even enjoy. So I think like a demo would like fix a lot of issues. And like if you get someone to like do a big like well, not a big, but just like talk about the game, some big YouTuber or streamer, like racing YouTuber or streamer or something, just playing the game. And then like there's a demo available to try. I think that would bring in way more people than like just brute forcing the algorithm with like community content, because there's just no reach.
I mean, I think you can reach a bit with YouTube, but
No, yeah, of course you reach a bit, but it's minuscule. The amount of players in the game is not enough to like actually have like fun and meaningful competition because there's only like a few players that play the game.
I mean, to be fair though, because if you do think beyond Tatakai, there is a much wider community to Touge Shakai of just casual players. I mean, God knows if
There,
you'd ever
there,
hook them into anything, but
there is, but my question is like, still, that's not many people. That's like what? That's like 50 people
no,
or 100 people.
I would say that there is a lot more than that. I'd say there's even more than in Tatakai that just
No, but
casually
like
play from time to
active
time.
players that
Well,
like time to
you'd have to
time.
define active. I think there's a lot of people that sort of
No,
might
like
play it once every couple of weeks or something.
no, yeah, that's active. I consider that active. I don't think there's many people like that. I
I,
think there's only like 100 people like that.
I think you'd get quite a few. Like, I think people go through phases with it, drop it for a little bit, come back to it. There's
Well,
just
if you
nothing to
look at
hook
the
them. So.
Because
if you
if
look
like
at the
oh,
sorry, but if you look at the Steam charts today, there is only 56 people connected at the same time on the game.
yeah,
And you gained a lot with the mods, so 10%,
Yeah,
but it's not that much. The biggest rise was in August when they released the FC, but
yeah,
that's the best we had, so 36%. So every time there's a new update, that's where people come back to the game. But usually there's something around 50 people in the game, and that's all we have. So if we look at the chart, let me show you.
the charts suck. Like
Okay,
there's no
but
one playing this game. It's like straight up. Nobody cares.
look at it. So we have at best 96 person in the game, and that's all.
Yeah.
And only when the game was released, so in January 2023, there was 145 person in the game.
Yep.
And,
There was no
and
advertising, no nothing. Nobody cares about this game. Like literally, there's no players at all almost.
and that's I don't really understand because the game is cool. The game is good, and I think it needs more advertising to just rise.
I
Yeah,
think as
that's what
well
I'm saying. It needs
the
more
the
recognition.
devs don't want to advertise it because it's still early access, and I think the devs have an attitude if they don't care about the now,
Mhm.
they'll get to 1.0, then they'll start to care. But for now, it's all just they treat it like a long beta basically.
The problem with that is the game is paid, and that's
Yeah.
where the funding for development comes from. Well, a lot of it. So, like, you need people to play your game to develop your game.
Yeah,
Like, if the game
I
is
don't
like
think they've got
dead,
the right
like,
mentality for it.
also, I think there's a real communication problem.
Oh, there certainly is. I mean, look, August could have died 2 weeks ago, and we would have no clue.
That's a funny notion that is very true.
I mean,
It is.
we always talk about August, but what about Aura? I think you see him a lot. You see him more than August, but you still don't see him that much.
I'm not sure, like, if he even like works on the game that much anymore.
I'm
Because he
pretty
worked
sure
on
it's
IU.
August.
Yeah.
So like Savev has said he's done. He still does quite a bit of stuff. I think around cars is what he does.
Yeah. That's why I heard that he's the like the more of the technical guy.
Yeah. Anyway, how long does that bring us to in the podcast?
45 minutes.
Yeah. Well, why don't we jump into our modded track of the day? Dust 2, even dustier.
And
This
what will be
is
the track?
not. This is not a release track, by the way.
Yeah, if you think this is a release track, there's something wrong with you. Like,
I mean, I don't see why we couldn't have wacky like tracks in the game.
I mean, we could have wacky tracks, but so I'll get stream up so you guys can see it.
your 3 frames a second stream.
Or you could go to YouTube. Up to you.
No, but there's latency.
So there you go. We've got Dust 2 even dustier concept. We put penalties off for it because, yeah. Who wants to pick a car for Dust 2?
Cappuccino.
Oh no!
Actually, the Mercedes would be perfect.
Alright,
Maybe the Evo.
We'll go Mercedes and let's load into Dust 2 even dustier. Warning: this is a cyber attack incoming.
I'm gonna ask something, but a lot of people are asking, Zerker, when is Yoshi Circuit coming to the
Oh,
game?
shut the fuck up! You're gonna have to donate to get it. So yeah, we're getting 34 FPS on Dust 2.
That is abysmal.
Yeah, this map really doesn't
Rush
have
B,
performance.
Rush B.
Okay, we can't get it that way.
You have to go the other way.
I do think the Mercedes is perfect for this though.
You can't rush B because you don't have a P90, so that's why. So rush long maybe. Oh, rush B.
That's
Oh,
great.
why?
It is like playing hide and seek with the finish line.
What is the finish line?
I want to see if we can get up here. The finish line's off to the back right. So
Off to the back right. What
so,
is
so
that?
back behind me now.
Oh.
So I'm gonna give a little tour of the map first.
I mean, it's those two.
Yeah, very tiny car.
Yeah.
It's an RC car, bro. You have.
Might have to add some steps at some point to get up there or something.
What's the point?
There is no point, and that is the point. Why does there have to be a point for Dust 2 in Touge Shakai?
No, I mean like adding like stairs there. Like,
Oh,
are
so-
you just gonna play this?
Yes. Maybe
nobody's
it'll
gonna
come
play.
as a part of the concept map pack. With a warning: if your PC blows up, I'm not responsible. Yeah, well, we're giving it a good look. If I go down there, I'm
You're gonna
getting back up. So
No,
You know, just drive through short, bro.
I think we'll head to the finish line now.
No, go down there, bro. No.
Oh,
When you drive on short, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
look, I'll happily give another map that's in there, but there's no more funny maps. Yeah, amazing replay camera. I might save that replay. Nice picture of the week. Then in terms of maps, though, we do have. So,
Nobody has
this
them.
test map. We've got Nagao, Nanamagari, or Tsubaki. Who wants to pick?
let's pick Tsubaki.
You want? I'll go uphill as well because I've already had a video on the downhill. Tsubaki's nice, but I need to put checkpoints in it.
Yeah, it's an early stage. You can see there's
I
no-
don't really like the idea of much of locking the concept maps behind a paywall. Like, that seems a bit dumb to me. Like, why would you like do that?
Well,
It's like separating the mod into two different things.
Well,
Like, sure, you can have the
concept
system where
maps are
people
not
like
beta
pay
maps,
to like add maps to the game,
when these
and
come
like,
in,
but I don't think it like because it just doesn't want it. It makes me not want to play the mod knowing that I have to pay to like get access to the tracks that are in the game already. Like the concepts, like it's kind of scummy. I don't like
the
it
concepts is essentially
at all.
Essentially, look, if I wasn't releasing it to Ko-Fi Tier 3, I just wouldn't be releasing it, basically. Like, they're basically just ports that I've done because...
Yeah,
fuck it.
they're not in game, but
They're
maybe in the
not...
No,
future,
I
okay.
mean the mod is split in two. There's content that you can pay to get these maps.
I mean, they're not full maps though. They're bare bones ports to test and like try things.
They are not like on the release build. So like if multiplayer works for them and like some other stuff. Yeah, I know they're not finished. I'm just saying like and if they're not it's like it's constant maps, so still able to play that. Again.
I see it like less as that. It's more giving people who are going to donate something extra that otherwise just wouldn't have been released. I mean, the fact there are so many of them, blame the fact that I'm bored.
I think it's mod.
Okay, I can't really hear you, Flesh. Yeah, it turned into a bit of a robot.
Spot the mod. Just not on getting the
your connection's gone a bit bad there, Flesh. Kary? You still there?
I think it would there was just like a road like money, right? And more people each month they pay like on the map.
The connection's going a bit shit. Kary, can you try speak?
Like pay the map.
Okay, Flesh, I can't understand a word you're saying at the moment. Like the connection's really bad. Are you there? Hang on, could you say something, Kary? I'll see if your connection's messed up too. Okay, just can't hear Kary. Alright, give me a second to reload in.
Oh, Discord broke.
No, there we go. Okay, well, it
Crazy.
Yeah, Discord just broke. Yeah.
I don't know how much of that you heard, but
I heard.
You were talking about
I heard very robotic
the maps,
voice
but
from you,
at the
and
beginning when
I
you
kept
were
asking
talking
for
about
Kary.
the paid
Because-
maps, well, you got censored, you know.
yeah.
It's what's happening with it, because the alternative is.
I just think it's not a good incentive structure.
Well,
It just feels bad
the alternative is
to not
just
be able to
them
play
not
maps that you know
getting
are available to other people.
this. Like I see it more as like extreme early fucking access to like a concept for what's gonna come. Like these are not the versions that would be added to Shakai Extended. They would be, you know, full reset basically.
Well, I think that if you do this, nobody will play it on Team Battle or
No,
1v1 or
No,
anything
it
else.
won't be 1v1 on
It
team.
won't be able to be official. So.
Like these are not.
They can
supposed
still
to
play
be official
multiplayer
maps.
on it with other people that have the tier, which is like, oh, okay, so since I don't,
Yeah, but for the official events, you won't be able to.
yeah, no, I'm not
push
saying
people.
there shouldn't be an incentive structure. I'm just saying that this one, like exclusive, like content, is not a very good one.
Yeah, there are no way these maps would get used in any form of competitive though, because they're missing crucial.
So is
things
Zerker
like
still there or
organization? Now, can you not hear me?
Zerker? Okay,
No,
so we lost
Zerker.
Zerker.
Yeah,
Hang on.
I mean he's still streaming. I don't know if he can hear us at all.
Don't think so.
Off.
Oh yeah,
I-
he's talking to
I
himself.
could-
Oh,
I
yeah,
could-
no,
I
we
could
can't hear you.
We had it was a bit broken.
You
Now
were
we can
talking
hear
to
you.
yourself for a solid 5 minutes.
No, what I was saying is like essentially, like the choice is either they're going into Ko-Fi Tier 3 or not getting released at all. Because they're not ever gonna be touched up. They're very cheap ports, essentially. So I mean, it's more that they were there. Hang on, is Discord broken again?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, no, good.
Please, you there?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think everyone's there, so no, that's okay.
Yeah, but you know, these exact copies were not going to be the ones that will get released eventually. They're basically little tests to see how maps feel in game.
Yes.
And because they're there and they're finished, may as well give access to the people who are supporting. But like, especially like, you know, you'd never use them in competitive. They're poorly optimized.
No,
so
yeah,
don't
of
do
course.
that.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
Oh, no, like any official stuff.
I mean, look, I think it's a good thing for it. It's a bit of an incentive that is just using stuff that's already been made, basically.
Again, like I'm saying, I know like an incentive structure is good and it should be there. I'm just not sure that this is the best way to go about it.
I mean, I
But
think it's good because
EJ set maps aren't locked, so people can share them and stuff if they want to. So
I'm not gay, that's okay, but I think only one person will pay for it and they will share it to everyone, you know? So, in the end, what's the point?
I just think it would be better if there was like, oh, if you fill up this bar of money for support, like, if like, not like amount of supporters necessarily, but like the amount of money paid per month, like a bar fills up and a new map gets added that has been shown off from concepts. Because that would be a good incentive like that.
I mean, that is essentially how it is going to work. Like each,
Like the more
each-
supporters there are, the faster the bars fill up, the faster maps get added. But like
the way it's done
officially, I
now
mean-
is so you can pay 80 yourself to choose the map, or if it's, I guess if it's 80 just from general support, then that's going to go
Yeah.
into a map that sort of, you know, in Shakai Extended we take a vote on what would be best.
I still think like it shouldn't be only like testers that vote on the map. I think it should be like the active community in Tatakai Shakai that votes on the maps.
You mean on the concept maps?
No, on the maps that get added. Like if the support like fills up like $80 and like it's not from like a request from a single person, then like everyone gets to vote on it, like all the active players, on what they want added next.
I mean, that would be hard to have all the active players on there though still, because I mean, you're still
Well,
missing
no, I'm just
people
saying,
if you
like-
just do Tanakai. Yeah,
No, yeah, they do have higher priority, but like how are you like gonna like if someone supports the coffee with like I don't know like the minimum amount that you can support, like
I mean, look, there's because there's obviously tier. Like I think the way we've probably
or you
likely
can
gonna
do a
it,
poll like on coffee itself.
We'll probably put
So
forward
it's only
from
for-
Shakai Extended, like say we'll put forward 4 maps and then let people vote on out of those 4.
Yeah,
That is
like
likely.
do
how it
like
will
a
work.
like a first stage, like do like a poll on like Ko-fi on like what maps should be added, and then like get the 4 most popular options from Ko-fi, and then ask like everyone else which one they want added.
I mean,
Like the Ko-fi pairs like narrowed down the amount of maps to be voted on, which ones they want.
I mean, we'll figure it out. But either way,
I
like,
mean, yeah,
there has to
there's many ways to do it.
there has to be support in the Ko-Fi first. So
Yeah, and for that we need players in the game. So
Yeah.
well, we need players
we don't
like
have.
before. We need people like your Murray to not, to be willing to shell out more than 0.001 euro. That always boggles the mind though. Your Murray's, he spent so long playing Touge Shakai. He's got his money's worth, but he wouldn't spend a cent more.
That's true.
I mean, I think in terms of the Ko-Fi, like, because I haven't asked, like, asking who would actually support. I think Scoob and Kaz said they would. I mean, I still think that I could port every single Mario Kart map and I could just charge Ryan the full price for Mario Kart.
That's not fair, but yeah.
Oh, look, if I ported every single Mario Kart map, that, even if they're low budget ports, there's a lot of maps. It takes a long fucking time. I better be getting full price for that.
Or he's gonna wreck it, Ryan.
I mean, it still takes time to port these maps, even in their fucking budget state. Mostly just hand selecting all the collisions.
And I'm quite happy to see that. Well, even if you pay, you can only choose like a Touge map, a Japanese Touge map.
Yeah,
instead of
otherwise
something like North Life or something like that.
No, Laius would donate $200 to get his fucking North Life in the game.
Yeah, why?
I don't know, but I said I'd port it for him before. He sent me a model and the textures were all fucked. So I told him no, and he's still complaining. But instead of fixing the problem, he wants me to. Anyway, well, I think we've been going on an hour. That's about a good place to leave it, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
It was a good talk. Good talk.
Yeah, good talk.
Yes.
That's been episode 1. Next time.
And I think that's like everything that there is to talk about has been talked about, and the next episode will be like half a year later when something actually happens again.
Yeah, well, hopefully
When the
next
drone are
episode,
coming
our
to the
drunk
game.
Estonia has actually returned from the bar and can make it.
Yeah, in 6 months.
Yeah.
Maybe in 6 months, yeah.
Well, I think good progress, and yeah, we'll call it there. Good stream, everyone. We've been your hosts, zerkermods, number 14 Civic driver Kary, and the Dark Flush, and also local meth head that now mods the game for EJLV. And yeah, good night or good morning to you.
Yeah. Good afternoon.